Hey everyone, welcome back to In the Tab. Today I'm using AI prompts to analyze my skills and figure out which roles I'm genuinely a good fit for. I'm asking Copilot today to create a ranked compatibility table showing the top 10 jobs my resume is geared towards. Then I'm using that info to tailor my resume to match one of those job descriptions. I want to get this information to you as quickly as possible, so let's get into it. Alright, and like always, first things first, I always want to prompt and prime my AI. If you want to see the exact prompt that I'm using, please check out my other video, Prime and Prompt Your AI. I have about a 5-minute video that goes over the exact verbiage that I'm using every time that I'm doing a job search. Now, as you can see, the AI has responded. It's pretty much said, hey, I'm happy to help. I just need to know what's the job description that you want me to look at. So I'm actually going to give it another prompt because I want to understand what roles I can even apply to based off of my resume draft. So here I have a copy of a resume, and this resume is what I'm going to be using to try to understand where my skill set falls. In other words, I have a lot of experience, but I don't really know where I can put all of this experience and gear it towards. So I want to understand what roles I'm qualified for. Now that I've submitted a draft of this resume to my chat, I'm now receiving a lot of information and a list of different roles I would be qualified for based off of the information that I've provided. Now, as you can see, a lot of the roles that were listed were science-related roles, and it gave me about a list of 15 that were related to lab, project management, sequencing, clinical diagnostics, etc., etc. But I specifically want to understand, of these 15 roles, or if there's any other roles that I can apply to, I want to understand what is the compatibility that my resume has towards the general job description associated with that job title. So here you can see that I'm typing in the chat, can you actually create a ranked compatibility table for the roles that you think best fit my current skill set? I would like the compatibility table to include the role or the title that I'm interested or that you're suggesting, the compatibility score, and why my resume is a good fit. Now, why would I want to do this? Well, I want to make sure that my skill set is being used effectively in the next role that I'm applying to. So, if you're in a situation where you don't really know where to go or where you can apply the skills that you have, maybe this could be a great tool for you to discover what your next career path could be. And now, what I'm showing you here in real time is the response that Copilot is giving to my command. So it's now given me a prompt it's replied and it's stated, I can build a ranked compatibility table for you. Before I do that, here's a quick vibe check. You're a very strong candidate for this particular skill set. Want me to generate da 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 da. And so I'm gonna go ahead and accept the task, and I want to see what it will generate for me. So we're just gonna go ahead and be patient, just wait, and let Copilot respond. Now, while we're waiting, I've been told that you typically want a compatibility score of 75% and above to be able to confidently apply to a job and be seriously considered for it. I don't know how true that is, but I have seen very successful results when my compatibility score is above 80. Like always, in the spirit of transparency, I'm just trying to be patient with the AI, and I'm trying to show you guys in real time how long it takes for your chat to complete this task. Now, I'm using Copilot today, but we can try this method with Claude or with ChatGPT or with any other AI model that you prefer. Just for the purposes of this video, I'm just using Copilot, so I don't know if it's slower than any other AI chat bot or if it's faster, but just keep that in mind. I'm just trying to show you guys in real time about how long it takes while using Copilot. Right now that this has been taking a little while, I went ahead and skipped forward. I now can open the task and check up on the progress that's being made via Copilot. So now here I see that a job compatibility ranking table has been made. And if you want to look through this detailed document, you can. It's generated by Copilot, and it shows the ranking, compatibility ranking of the potential job titles that I can apply to, the compatibility score, and it gives me a description of why I fit for this role. Now, as y'all can see, I have a rating of 75 and above for about 8 different roles. Anything below that 75 score, 75 out of 100, I don't feel comfortable applying to. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pretty much tell my Copilot AI that I want a list and I want a simplified version of this compatibility table here in my chat. And specifically what I want to see are the top 3 roles that I can apply to. In other words, these are the roles that have a score that's probably above 80% or 80 out of 100. So here it's shown me that the top 3 roles that I can apply to are a molecular laboratory technician, a sequencing technician, or a QC lab associate position. Now, if I were in these shoes, I would be very comfortable applying to any of these 3 positions, especially if I'm a recent graduate. I don't have a lot of experience, so I feel like any of these 3 roles would be very appropriate for me to apply to with this resume. That being said, I'm interested in maybe getting into QC. Have I been in a position where I've done QC work? Not formally, but according to my resume and according to the skill sets that I have, maybe my skill sets could be applied to a position as a QC laboratory associate. So I'm going to go ahead and select this role, and I'm going to use this role as an example to apply on Indeed. Now, if you're interested in watching that next video, I'll go ahead and post that sometime this week, and what you'll see is how I tailor my resume with the AI prompts that I've shared in previous videos to apply to this position after completing my compatibility assessment. All right, well, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I do plan to read any comments that you make, so if you guys make any comments or if you have any questions, maybe my next video can be about that topic. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.